Okay, example number 2. I'm not going to do a totally wrong graph for this one. I'm going to do an okay graph, and then we'll talk about a really precise graph. So Kendra is speeding along the highway and is stopped by a police officer. The officer gives her a ticket, and then she continues on her way. So again, time on the x-axis. Time is always an x value, but this time we're going to be talking about her speed, not her distance from home like in example 1, but her speed. So, personal choice here. You get to decide, are you starting from where she started driving, or is she already driving? So, if you're doing from where she started driving, you're going to start from the origin. So, this would be speed 0. So she's accelerating, accelerating, accelerating. She's going too fast because when you drive, you get to a speed and then you pretty much stay at that speed. So this is acceleration. And then this is a consistent speed, but she's going too fast. Okay. So you can start from the origin and show the acceleration if you want, or it doesn't say that we have to show the acceleration. If it did, we would need to do that. You could just show her already speeding down the highway going way too fast. Personal choice. I'm going to leave it at this. You do whatever you want to do. So she is stopped by a police officer. So she's got to pull over to the side of the road. So her speed's going to go down to 0. Remember, time keeps going on. We have to keep moving to the right. Gives her a ticket, and then she continues on her way. So here's another personal choice. Does she learn her lesson or not? So she's going to, after she gets her ticket, she's going to accelerate again. Does she learn her lesson and go slower? Or does she go back the same speed that she went before? I'm going to show her learning her lesson. All right, so let's talk. Again, this sharp peak right here. This is our problem. Because this is actually, it's kind of funny when you think about it a little bit. So what she's doing, she's speeding. So here's blue light. So she's like, oh, I'm going to pull over. Oh, I stopped. Psych, I'm going to take off again. So this graph would lead to a police chase. This right here would be a police chase. All right. So again, that sharp peak there at the bottom is not precise. It's not realistic. She's going to be sitting on the side of the road for a little while the officer runs her insurance and her license and gives her the ticket. So this is where she's getting her ticket. But again, like we've said before, we cannot stop time. We cannot go back in time. Time's going to continue on, but her speed's going to be 0. And then again, personal choice. Does she learn her lesson or not? I'm going to say she learns her lesson. So speeding, stopping to get her ticket, and she gets her ticket down here. Then accelerating, and I'm going to say Kendra learned her lesson.